we now welcome you to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Can somebody bring the speech up, please? It's in my handbag. Because I didn't really think I'd win this, because I've got fabulous nominees alongside me as well. But just while I'm waiting for that, the reason why I'm up here is somebody nominated me. I look out here and I see so many people who are worthy of this, and I think that we all have to keep that in mind. If you know of somebody that does above and beyond, please nominate them for next year. That school teacher that, helps the Year 12 kids with tutoring outside class, that bloke that always puts his hand up to do the work at the footy club, all those people, they're all worthy. Please nominate someone next year. Anyway, firstly, thank you to the Shire for this honour, and thank you to my dear friends Leonie McLaughlin, Ross Martin and Sir Andrew Grimwade for nominating me. Thank you to my friends and family for coming along to support me, and thank you to Rosehaven for sending out an email that I didn't know about. Anyway, about volunteering, something I've done since I was a child. I'm the oldest of 7 siblings, and at one stage my mother had 6 children under 8 years old. But I don't remember a time when she wasn't helping somebody in need. We lived in commissioned housing with my father's labourer's income only, but there was often a mum and her kids there for dinner because her husband had drunk away the housekeeping money. Mum always said, "We can throw another jug of water in the stew to make it go further." She ran bingo nights to raise funds for different causes. Oh my God, my legs are shaking. And made clothes for those in need, so I didn't know any different. From a young age, I helped out older neighbours with their housework or their shopping, and never for payment, but just because I could. Or I would babysit for that new mum so she could have some time out. With 6 younger brothers and sisters, I certainly had the skills. After I moved to Bonnydoon in 1986 with my husband and 2 toddlers, I saw an ad in the Courier for an expressions of interest for the new Muds play. I wasn't interested in acting, but I could sew, so I thought I'd go along and offer my skills. As soon as I walked in, I was handed a script, and when I tried to explain my reasons for being there, Jeannie McDonald said, "Well, there are 4 roles for women, and 4 women are here, so you're in the play." And that began my love affair with Muds. And over the next 30 years, I certainly got to use my dressmaking skills, but I learned so many more skills, and I made wonderful friends. And yes, I've also volunteered in a multitude of other positions, including my position within the fantastic Rosehaven Hospice and Shop, and the LTP program, which I've been doing now for nearly 14 years. I love that connection with young people, and I've learned as much from them as they have from me. My 2 daughters have followed in my footsteps. Bridie was nominated for this Mansfield Citizen of the Year 3 years ago for her support and advocacy of the LGBTQIA community. And Courtney, when she first moved to Melbourne, volunteered every Wednesday for many years with the Vinnie Soup Kitchen in Kensington, preparing the food and then going out in the van and feeding the homeless. In fact, she's only just moved to Port Douglas, but has already volunteered at the local animal shelter and takes dogs out for walks each day. So in finishing, if you're new to town or lonely or bored or if you've some time to spare, then volunteer somewhere. There are many areas where volunteers are always needed, and they're all here today. SES, CFA, MUDS, Radio Mansfield, the Scouts, the Guides, op shops, the CWA, nursing homes, the hospital, the LTP program, Rosehaven, and all the services clubs. Get involved, give back to your community, and just do it. You'll get back far more than you put in, I promise. And lastly, thank you to my long-suffering husband, John, who says I only volunteer so I don't have to vacuum. Thank you for picking up the slack.